So we're gonna work on 3 different things depending on your level. The simplest and the easiest one to do, you can incorporate into any time you're gonna sit down into a chair. And they're called sit to stands. We wanna start with 1, especially if we're scoring in the red category, and we can work our way up to 20 reps. If you're feeling pretty good and you want to incorporate 20 reps in because you're in the green category, you can certainly do so. You don't have to bother working up. For sit to stand, we want to assume our good squat position, the position that we want when we are doing a squat. So feet are going to be roughly between hip and shoulder width apart. Toes are going to be pointed forward. Our whole foot is going to be on the floor. The knees are going to be aligned straight. So think about your foot position when you're doing these squats. So we're going to get our alignment, and we're going to have a chair behind us without using our the handles of the chair or our hands on our legs. What you want to do is put your arms out as a counterbalance, and then what you're going to do is you're going to reach your hips back, and you're going to elevate yourself down to the chair, and then on the way back up, with as minimal of rocking as possible, you're going to lean forward slightly, push into your feet, and stand back up. So that was 1 sit to stand, and what we're going to try to do is work ourselves into multiple repetitions up to 20 reps, just working on this sit to stand pattern. Again, toes pointed straight ahead, feet shoulder width apart, knees pointed straight ahead, lowering yourself down. We're trying to minimize the plop and then return back to the standing position. Another exercise that we want to work on is the deep squat practice. Ideally, when we do our squat, we want to be able to hang out in a position where we have those toes pointed straight ahead and we drop our hips down past our knees, and we can hang out in this squat position. Now, for a lot of us, we can't do that, or at least we can't do that for extended period of time. Well, we need to practice it. So you want to have something stable to hold on to be able to work into this position. Now, I will say that if you are not in the yellow category, this is probably not where you want to be. So if you're in the red category, start with the sit to stands, work your way up to 20, and then we can start to work into this position. If you're yellow or green light and you already own a deep squat, then this is where we want to start to practice. We're going to start with 30 seconds. We're going to work up to 3 minutes as a part of our daily practice. So what you want to do, have something that you can hold on to, and you're going to drop yourself, again, toes pointed straight ahead, feet about between shoulder width and hip width apart, and you're going to sit down into this squat position, and we're going to hang out. Now, if you can't get your rear end all the way down to your heels, go as deep as you can, but you want this nice straight spine, as upright as possible. Hold on to something so that way you don't feel like you're going to fall back. If this is absolutely too deep, but you want to work on the practice, you can put a yoga block underneath you. Start with the highest setting, and you can sit your rear end down to that position, and try to not put all of your weight on there, but have it as an assist, so that way you're not putting your full weight of your body in this position, and then you can hold out in this position. Try to start with 30 seconds, and then work your way up to about 3 minutes. Using the chair, if you feel more comfortable, or if you're a red or even maybe a yellow light position, you're going to have the clock, set the clock. We're working in that squat position for 20 seconds, as many reps as you can, and then we take a 10-second break. Immediately after that 10-second break, we go right back into another 20 seconds. If you don't need the chair, we're working in that nice foot position as deep down into that squat as we can for that 20-second period, 10-second rest. We're working through 8 rounds of Tabata squats.